I'm gonna do a quick video about the area where I keep some chickens. And it's a wooded area, so it's sort of unique compared to the way a lot of other people keep chickens. At this time, I leave that open all the time. I have basically outside the fence, I have big dogs that roam all the time. Inside, these are the egg laying boxes are right here. Inside, you just have to make sure that your roost bars inside are higher up than where the chickens are going to lay eggs. Otherwise, they'll lay in here and at night and they'll poop in their beds. You don't want them doing that. I use these drums to store feed for the chickens. And you'll see the fence that's all the way around it is 5 feet tall. It's a Tractor Supply fence, and it has no top rail. If it has no top rail, the chickens won't challenge it. They won't try to jump up on top of it. This gate, however, does have a top rail, so I have a piece of fence above it. Let me go in here. This was just a piece of my property that I wasn't doing anything with. And that's really the reason that I decided to put the chickens over here. This is a feeding shed, but it's really for bad weather. So when the chickens are out here in the wintertime or during a heavy rainstorm, they'll come get underneath this. And I like to utilize natural tree limbs for roosting bars. There's a typical waterer and a feeder there. Over here is what I call a duck and cover, and they use this more than anything else to just hang out. So basically what it is was I created an A-frame, and then I just started laying all my dead tree limbs on top of it. And underneath it's hollow, sort of like a little wigwam, I suppose. But if they ever have to face any overhead attacks, which in here, that's about all they're gonna have to deal with, it's where they'll run to. And at this time, I don't have a rooster, but the chickens all will run underneath there if they think there's any kind of a threat around. You see. Anyway, that's the gist of it. The worst thing about this particular area for them is that there is periodically in the fall, there's going to be a heavy acorn load on the ground, and that's not good for them when they start laying eggs. It'll shut down egg production if they get too much. If 30% of what they eat is acorns, they will stop laying eggs. Anyway, that's the gist of it. I'm interested in any comments anyone has about this area. They really like this wooded area. Another thing, by the way, I'll lay out like a board or something. I'll leave it there for a while, and then I'll move it. There'll be worms and bugs underneath it, and it gives them something to do. They'll scratch the ground. Anyway, that's the end of this video.